That there will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves. Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it.
Update time. Hey y'all, come with me back up here to the Gold Luxury Nail Bar, where I posted a video about them last week and it went completely bananas. You guys showed out. And I was like, let me go up here and surprise them and see what's going on up here. And baby, you got look, it is so crowded in here. Y'all, look at y'all. Hey, KK. Hey, Jazzy. Look, y'all. Oh, this is what community looks like. Oh, yes. Now, this Niecy Pooh said that her mother was the one who informed her about what was going on with the boycott. And she said, say less. I want to go where my money is appreciated and where I am welcome. And I'm like, okay, Niecy Pooh. As we were speaking, look, people were just coming in and it's just a great environment, guys. KK said that the business has been so good since the video. So thank you guys. You guys are showing out and this is why they're mad. She's also looking for help because she's become so busy. So if you're a nail tech in the area, give her a call.
The way y'all keep coming with excuses as to why these nail shops and other Asian businesses and restaurants and stuff are empty, y'all really don't believe that when black people set their minds to it, that they can actually stick to it and make differences. But then again, yes, y'all do. It's why y'all try so hard to convince us, like white supremacists have always done for so many years, that it doesn't matter when we unify, when clearly it does. But to see y'all writing all these excuses, it's a Monday, oh, it's still too early, or this, or maybe just people are standing on their word, black people, and keeping their money in black businesses.
Hey y'all, it's Miss B. I just wanted to hop on here and let y'all know that this blackout is working. There's a lot of people hopping on here trying to say like, oh, it's not working. People are still in these beauty supply stores, and I'm gonna let y'all know that like it was a Saturday and these stores are empty. I went to this store. It's usually jam-packed on a Saturday and I saw 0 people, y'all. 0 people. So I just wanted to say to my people, y'all keep up the good work. It is working. These people are not getting the business that they have been getting, and it's all because we have decided to work together to make this thing happen. I am so proud of us, y'all, and let's keep it going. It is a blackout. It is a transfer of wealth, and we are with it.
To the Asian man who challenged all black people to boycott all Asian businesses, I'd like to say thank you. We haven't seen a level of unity and camaraderie this large since probably George Floyd. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if black people would have ever gotten to this point where we all unified under one singular movement this way. Like, this powerful. The Asian people are starting to feel the effects of what you have done. This is impacting your people more than it's impacting my people. We are uniting against this. You have destroyed Asian businesses. That's you. You did that. And I'd like to thank you for getting my people to work together on something like this. This means the world to me. And to the Asian people who are hurting because of the decisions and the words that this person has said, you know who to come for. He did this to you, not us. He said we don't want you guys, so we said okay.
Instead of saying boycott Asian businesses, we're going to say replace Asian businesses. Replace Asian businesses with black businesses. Instead of even saying Asian boycott, that it should be more of we are using this opportunity to focus on ourselves. Instead of making every other community rich and being the catalyst for their economies, We need to start focusing on how we can do this. And we've lost sight of that because we have become dependent on other people to come into our communities and give us what we want, but they don't give us anything. We give them. So it's important for us, now that we've come to this conclusion, to really capitalize on it. So let's turn it around so they can't say that we're trying to hate them and we're pushing this narrative. We don't hate Asian people. I don't hate Asian people. I don't know about anybody else. Plus, Asian is a big, big word. Asian is a big, big word. You have Korean, Mandarin, Thai, Chinese, all kinds of Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, Filipino. Then you got the Indians that are in Asia. Shit, Russia. Goddamn it. Asia's big. That brush is too big for me to paint that much. I'm going to use this opportunity to start looking for more Black-owned businesses and recycling our dollars in communities where the people live, where I live. So I know those dollars are going to come back some kind of way. Instead of saying boycott Asian businesses, we're going to say replace Asian businesses with Black businesses. Replace Asian businesses.
Something is shifting in America right now, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss one of the most significant economic moves the Black community has made in decades. We're not talking about a hashtag. We're not talking about a trend that disappears in 2 weeks. We're talking about real dollars, real receipts, and real results. Black-owned businesses across the country are seeing surges in customers, sales, and visibility. And it's happening because people decided to put their money where their values are. Stay with me, because this video is going to show you exactly what's going on, why it matters, and what it means for the future. But before we proceed, all credit goes to the creators of these videos. You'll find all their handles in my description box. But for now, let me play you a few more clips and then I'll be back with my commentary.
Hello everybody, Black women. I'm here to represent the boycott that's happening for Cyrus Belton. He was killed by an Asian man and the verdict was non-guilty for allegedly stealing water bottles that he did not do. We are boycotting all Asian businesses. So I'm coming here to let y'all know we're not doing any beauty supply stores. We're not doing any carryouts, hibachis, none of that. A lot of people don't know. That's why I'm letting y'all Black women know that we're not doing this. We're saving our Black dollar and giving it to Black businesses. Today I am out in the street spreading the word of the boycott that is happening now and letting people know that this ain't what we doing no more.
And while I sit under the dryer, this comment is right, because it's like, don't think of it as a boycott. No. That's too harsh of a word. Think of it as reciprocation, reciprocity, if you will, on that ass. This is how much you go to our businesses, so we're gonna go the same amount that you go to our, because I never see y'all in our businesses, ever. So as much as you go to our businesses, we will go to yours. And it seems like y'all don't go, so reciprocity, babe. I like this comment.
The issue with the idea of boycotting Asian businesses is that boycotts need an end game. They need a goal that you're trying to reach. And the Asian American community is so diasporic, by which I mean they are so not united, both by lines of nationality, but also by lines of like class and caste, that unless your explicit goal is just, we don't want any Asian businesses in Black neighborhoods, then I don't think there's anything to be gained.
Am I crazy, or he just gave the answer in his own video? The goal is literally support Black businesses and no longer supporting people who don't support us. Now, he says he doesn't think it's going to do much in the Asian community because the Asian community is also separated by race and other factors, and it heavily sits on top of white supremacy. That's exactly the reason why we're boycotting them. And I think people are trying to center this around Asian people. It's nothing to do with Asian people. This is not about Asians. This is about Black Americans putting each other first. This is about Black Americans working with each other, growing each other's businesses, investing in each other, investing in our communities, investing with time and connectivity amongst each other. This is not about centering Asians. Whatever Asians do with their community, that's fine. Go ahead, do it. Now, does it need to be a future investment plan amongst Black people? Absolutely. But the goal is literally to black them out. It's just that simple. If they're involved in white supremacy, we're not involved with them. It's that simple. And it's not just Asians. If they are involved with white supremacy, we're not involved with them.
The amount of people that are just figuring out that Black people have decided collectively, you know, for the most part, to boycott Asian establishments. Y'all didn't know? I'm sorry. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, well, you know, it was just one Asian It doesn't mean that all of them are like that. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. However, yeah, we move in packs. We move collectively as a group to prove a point. To prove a point. And so then people are like, that's why there's all of this division. It creates division. It creates division. Well, they have been collectively trying to divide us for the longest. So we're going to remove ourselves. We're going to remove our money, our black dollars. See, Target figured it out, and they're still struggling, right? And then the Caucasians and the Alabaster disasters were like, yeah, we don't like Target either, right? And that's where change happens. That's where change happens, because it also forces those other businesses and the Asian businesses to look and step outside of themselves to see if there is any, and there is, and that's the reality of it.
Let's start at the beginning. Cyrus Belton was a black teenager who was unalived by an Asian store owner who suspected him of stealing a bottle of water. A bottle of water. He was a kid in a store, and that accusation cost him his life. And when the case went to court, the store owner was acquitted, a child unalived, a family destroyed, and the person who pulled the trigger walked free. Now, I want you to understand the weight of that word, acquitted. That means a jury looked at the facts, looked at Cyrus Belton's life, and decided that the man who took it did not deserve to be held criminally responsible for a bottle of water he did not take. That verdict didn't just break a family, it broke something in a community that has been holding its breath through these kinds of outcomes for generations. The Cyrus case didn't happen in a vacuum. It landed on top of a mountain of unresolved pain. For years, there have been documented incidents of black customers being mistreated, profiled, and disrespected inside Asian stores, many of them in their own neighborhoods, owned by people who don't live there, don't invest there, and in some cases, don't even respect the people keeping their businesses alive. Customers being followed, being accused, being watched like criminals before they've even touched a product. And black people kept coming back, kept spending, kept being loyal to stores that didn't return that loyalty. But when that verdict dropped in the Cyrus's case, something snapped. It was the thing that made people say, enough. Not just enough marching, not just enough posting, enough spending. And that decision turned into something nobody could have predicted at the scale it happened. Within days of that verdict, black creators on social media started amplifying the same message. Stop spending in Asian-owned beauty supply stores, nail salons, and restaurants. The hashtags moved fast, the videos moved faster, and what started as grief became strategy. People weren't just saying, don't shop there. They were saying, shop here instead. And they were tagging black-owned alternatives, dropping addresses, sharing reviews, and building a redirection network in real time. This is something that previous generations couldn't do. The infrastructure of social media turned individual customer decisions into a coordinated economic event, and the businesses on both sides felt it almost immediately. Now here's where the story turns, because out of this pain, something beautiful started happening on the other side. Black-owned beauty supply stores, some of which had been quietly grinding for years with little recognition, suddenly found themselves with lines out the door. Owners who had been fighting for shelf space and supplier access and foot traffic for a decade were going viral overnight. Their inventory was selling out. We're talking about cities like Atlanta, Houston, Chicago, Detroit, Los Angeles. Black-owned beauty supply owners reporting that their sales doubled, tripled, in some cases more. This is what happens when a community decides to redirect $1 trillion in annual spending. Yes, $1 trillion, and even a fraction of it flows somewhere new. Let me pull all the way back now, because what you are watching in real time goes way beyond beauty supply stores. The Cyrus's case cracked something open that was already under enormous pressure. It forced a reckoning, not just about one store owner, not just about one verdict, but about the entire economic relationship between the black community and the businesses that profit from it without investing back into it. And what the response revealed is that black consumers have more power than they've ever been given credit for. When that power gets organized around grief and principle, it doesn't just change where people shop. It changes who gets to build wealth in black neighborhoods. It changes who gets to hire, who gets to own property, who gets to have a seat at the economic table. The boycott shouldn't be a short-term action. The redirection of spending, if it holds, if people build that habit of seeking out black-owned businesses beyond this moment of outrage, the long-term impact could reshape entire industries. Cyrus was a child. He deserved to walk out of that store alive. He deserved to grow up, to have a future. The court said his life wasn't worth a conviction, but what the black community is saying with their feet and their wallets and their social media pages is that his life is worth something. It's worth a movement. It's worth a restructuring of where dollars flow. It's worth building something that lasts longer than the news cycle. Every dollar you spend is a vote for the world you want to live in. Right now, more Black Americans than ever are casting those votes differently. For the store owner who looks like them, who lives in the community, who is building something for the next generation. If you know a Black-owned beauty supply, a Black-owned nail salon, a Black-owned corner store, drop it in the comments right now. Let's build a directory right here in this section. Let's make Cyrus's name attached to something that grows.
You said that you were only going to be shopping Black-owned, okay? You said that. Who said that? You said that. You said that. Skincare girlie, I'm going to give you a skincare recommendation. You said that. Put your money where your mouth is. You said that. Butter skin, eye cream. You said that. Toner, okay? Who said that? You said that, okay? Vitamin C. Who said? You said that. You said that. Butter. You said that. Put your money where your mouth is. I add the orange cart. You said that. Facial towels. You said that. You said that. Put your money where your mouth is. Add it to the cart. And you can pick your own moisturizer too. If you have oily skin, you got dry skin, pick your own moisturizer. We're waiting for you. You said that. You said that.
Have you changed where you spend your money following this boycott? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I would love to keep this discussion going. Otherwise, that's it from me. I also have another video specifically tailored for you. And if you enjoy such kind of content, please click up here and enjoy. Also, consider subscribing, liking and sharing because it helps me grow my channel and helps YouTube recommend this video to a wider audience. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And until the next time, the Joy Report out.